So about a month ago, I decided to upgrade my props on my Mavic Pro, and I was really enticed by looking at the low noise Mavic Pro propellers that came out. If I could have it be more quiet, I mean, I think that's what every drone operator would like, just to not draw so much attention to themselves. So I decided to look on Amazon, first off, and see what kind of deals I might be able to find because I thought propellers, I mean, they're not that complicated. They can't really be that expensive, right? Compared to what DJI was charging, which was $10 for two, so $20 for a set of four for the Mavic Pro. And I came across these right up front, which were a set of four for $10.99 on Amazon. So I thought, well, I mean, heck, that's only $11. I would definitely go for that because it was half the price. And if you take into consideration shipping, the DJI propellers are $30. However, there was a problem when I got these propellers. I put them on and started it up, flew. It flew just fine. It sounded more quiet. Everything was good. Couldn't be happier. But it was not long into my first flight that I got a warning on my Mavic Pro, and it said abnormal gimbal shake. And then I look at the feed on my phone, and sure enough, there's like a wave going down the screen. And I realized then that I couldn't use my drone for anything serious. I couldn't take anything as far as videos go with my drone. If I wanted it to actually look good, I couldn't do pictures like that. So I decided to land it, and I wanted to take a close look. Now, I couldn't actually notice much until I decided to compare it with the original blades that my Mavic Pro shipped with. Now, at first, I felt it, and immediately I noticed that the original blade was quite a bit more rigid, and the plastic seemed to be thicker, just of a better quality. And then I decided to feel these, and they were significantly more flimsy. Now, you could just say I'm putting more pressure on it, but to be honest, you can feel a difference. Now, upon closer inspection of these, after I put an order in for original blades from DJI's website, I received these today, which is the whole reason I'm even making this video in the first place. These feel exactly like the originals as far as the quality of plastic. I'm assuming that's exactly what it's made of. But anyways, the quality of it, the thickness of it, you can feel the difference. The quality is here. And it might be hard to tell in lighting, if I can get it to do that, but like the light even just comes off of it different. Now, of course, there's matte plastics and glossy plastics, I'm sure, but just the quality of plastic is different. On top of that, I did notice that when you're looking at this, the hinges, you can see, if I can get it to focus, there's a little bit of just tolerance in there, or gaps. You can see it. And so little things like that can cause the drone to be unstable. Whereas this one that came directly from DJI, you can see here, there are no gaps. There's no give, and it's very rigid. It's solid. It flies much better. The RPMs are much more consistent, whereas with this one, it was quite a bit more jumping around. So yes, the Mavic Pro, it flew with these cheaper blades, but if you want to actually use the drone for anything serious, you're going to want to look into getting something that's officially from DJI. It just makes sense. And to be honest with you, $11 versus $30, but when you're able to actually get something that's usable off of the official blades, it just makes sense. So that's the whole reason I even made this video. I actually looked into this when these came out originally, the low noise propellers, because I was intrigued by them. But I couldn't find any comparisons between a knockoff brand that isn't from DJI officially compared to the official. I only ever saw ones that had the original blades compared to the low noise blades. So I wanted to make a short video and just basically tell you, I mean, do what you want, but if you want something that you know you're going to be happy with, stick with getting the original blades from DJI for your Mavic Pro.